Spiritism, according to Allan Kardec, has three different aspects: a scientific, a philosophical, and has ethical and moral consequences to our lives. So the scientific aspect of Spiritism, it embodies the study of the origin, nature, and the destiny of spirits, as well as its relationship with the corporeal world. It's not a science that will take it to the laboratories. It's a science in the concept that it's a body of knowledge to be studied about the spiritual world. Now, Spiritism is also a philosophy because it answers the main questions in life. Who are we? Where we came from? And most importantly, where are we going? Now, why is it that it has ethical and moral consequences? What someone might call it a religious aspect. Well, it has moral and ethical consequences because when we understand that we are immortal spirits and that our actions have consequences in our lives, it helps us to improve ourselves because we understand that we are the own architects of our own destiny. What we do impact directly our own lives. So Spiritism helps us to become better individuals because it gives us the knowledge of what we're supposed to be and who we're supposed to become. In that sense, we will strive to be better individuals, not because I'm afraid of a divine entity, but for the simple fact that I understood that pain is created by me. When I make someone suffer, when I cause anyone pain, that pain returns to me in the process of a law called cause and effect, action and reaction. The seeds that I sow, I must reap. Therefore, if I plant tomatoes, all I can reap are tomatoes. So if I plant negative choices, if I plant painful choices, I have to reap negative consequences, negative choices. Then it's only wise of me to always want to plant positive choices, positive actions, makes others happier in order for me to become happy as well, to avoid pain in my life. I became a Spiritist because it was the only philosophy that gave me a logical explanation of why my father suffered so much. When I was growing up, my father became ill many different times, and he came very close to dying while I was with him. And I remember my father as being a very good individual. So to me, I had to pose the question, why would God do such a thing to my father? Either God didn't exist, or the concept that I had of God needed to be changed. So when I look at the stars, when I look at the galaxies, and I see an effect that must have a cause. Therefore, the cause to me is a creator. A creator created the entire universe. So to me, it was very clear that a God existed. This is a creative being, the maintainer of the universe. And if God existed, and why my father was in pain all the time. And that's when I found the explanation of Spiritism that my father was suffering due to things he had done in a previous reincarnation. He was no victim. He, in reality, constructed his present by the things that he did in his past. So to me, that was very logical. It made sense. God still existed. It was not God to blame for my father's suffering, but my father's own action. And he was not here being punished for the things that he had done. He was here suffering the consequences of his own choices in order for him to learn from those same consequences and improve himself. So when I found Spiritism with such logical explanation, I delved into the material of Spiritism, and I came to know that the more I learned about it, the more I didn't know about life. Because Spiritism is such a profound knowledge. It touches on all different areas of knowledge. It touches in ecology, biology, astronomy. And the more you read it, the more you realize how much you don't know. And this is why I am in love with Spiritism, because it not only helps me be a better individual, but it helps me understand life in its totality.